How do I learn tricky history dates once and then remember them forever, just with a little bit of tweaking and a bit of practicing? Well, let me demonstrate by showing you this of what led, some events that led to World War II. And I'm going to show you how to learn tricky dates and facts and link them through a story so that you can just learn them once and remember them forever, as long as you just keep practicing them every so often. So the first year we want to remember they're all going to be 1930, so the 1, 9 and 3 are always going to be relevant. But then the first year we want to remember is 1933. So we're going to remember that by having Hitler in a football kit, and he's demonstrating that he's got all dirty knees. So dirty knees rhymes with 33. So just think of knee and 3. So we're on to 1933. And in 1933, Germany withdrew from the League of Nations. So we're going to have Hitler throwing his toys out the pram, and he's going to withdraw from the Premier League in football. That's how we're going to remember that fact. Now we want to go into a new year. We want to go into 1934. And the way we're going to do that is by going through a creaky door. Because the more you sort of visualise these sort of items, the easier it is to remember. So have it with a big loud creak. We're going to open this door and a gush of water comes towards us. And that's going to remind us that that's when he formed the new German army. The next one we're going to do then is 1935. We need to go into a new year. So we're going to go into 1935. And we're going to remember that by going through the door. We're going to wade through the water and we're going to go to this desk, and on the desk they've got this massive beehive and it's all sticky with honey and bees buzzing around, and inside there's some conscription forms and we've got to fill out these forms, and that's to remind us that that's when compulsory conscription came about. Now we want to go into 1936, a new year, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to walk to the far end of the room, and we're going to then be faced with a huge tub of pick and mix sweets. We're going to take out a huge orange cream, and around the orange cream is wrapped is a bacon rind, and that's to remind us that's when he invaded Rhineland. And then we're going to take out this really sticky toffee, and the toffee has got a piece of chorizo stuck to it. That's what's managed to stick to the sticky toffee, and that's going to remind us there was a Spanish invasion in 1936, pick and mix. Okay, we now want to go on to 1938. So we're going to go into 1938 by going through a really rusty gate. So rusty gate 38. Okay, so we're going to go through that gate. And when we go through there, we're going to be faced with Boris Becker, the German tennis player. And he's with Arnie Schwarzenegger, who's an Austrian. And they're hugging each other, giving each other a big bear hug. And that's to remind us that's when the union between Austria and Germany happened. Now we want another event in that year, so we're going to get them sitting then by a big huge conference table, and they're munching food during this meeting or conference, and that's going to remind us of the Munich conference. Now we want to go into a new year, which is 39, so we're going to get Boris and Arnie, they're going to mount this swine, this big huge swine, and they're going to go charging into the next year, 39 swine. And when they get there, you've got Putin and Hitler who are shaking each other's hand, and that's to show the German-Soviet pact. And what they do then, all four of them mount a pole, so that's Hitler, Putin, Arnie and Boris Becker. They all go on this massive pole and they go hurtling then and charging in, and that's to show the invasion of Poland 39. And that is how I remember tricky history dates and facts through a story, which I just try and remind myself of the story every so often. So that will mean then it'll store to my long-term memory, mean I won't have to keep revising this then before going through revision then with children. And that's the way to make revision, GCSE history and any other subject revision a lot easier. Now, if you're interested in learning more about these type of memory techniques, I highly recommend them. And there's also a book I recommend, and it's called Dr. Chan's GCSE Total Recall System. It's available at the moment. There's a special offer whereby you can purchase that along with the Past Maths GCSE in 4 weeks, which is another brilliant guide that actually helps to simplify maths and helps you to go through everything your child needs to know about Maths GCSE in 4 weeks. I just want to be transparent though and say that I am an affiliate for the product, and I'll pop my link into the comments. But if you click on the link, there is a chance I could get paid a small commission by the product owner, but you won't pay any more for the product. You will still pay the price, which at the time of filming this video is £29.95 plus VAT for both of the products. One is a physical book, the other one is an ebook, which is 199 pages. It really is terrific value. There are also other bonuses on there, so click on my link if you want to find out more.